So question. So problems under goodwill situation. So here situation B it is, not D. Goodwill is raised and its full value written off. So this is situation B, not D. So A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. So this 3 is to 2 is to 1, this is old ratio of partners. This ratio is used to share revaluation account profit or loss, accumulated profit or loss and goodwill. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2014. So this is the balance sheet here. So balance sheet, liabilities, creditors, bills payable transferred to a new balance sheet. Profit and loss capitals transferred to partners capital account credit side. The assets, cash at bank, all the assets, data, stock, motor car, machinery, land and building transferred to new balance sheet. So here there is an RBD, this is old RBD. Old RBD you have to minus in reserves. No, RBD is 500. So this RBD we have to minus one more time in a new balance sheet. Next, B retires on the above date. The following adjustment are to be made. So B, he has taken the retirement from the business. Next, goodwill of the firm is valued to paid 15,000 and goodwill is to be written off after B's retirement. So this is the total goodwill valued 15,000 and goodwill account is to be written off after B's retirement. So this is goodwill situation B, where the total goodwill raised and written off. So this adjustment we have to record under partners capital account. First the credit side we have to share the goodwill amount to all the partners, and debit side we have to write off under partners capital account debit side in the new profit sharing ratio only to remaining partner. Next, stock and building are to be appreciated by 20% and 10% respectively. So appreciation is an adjustment related to the assets and liabilities. Any adjustment related to the assets and liabilities recorded under a revaluation account credit side. Next, reserves against debtors is to be raised by 1,000. So raised by. So if you get by, direct amount we have to enter under the revaluation account debit side. So 500 along with 500, this 1,000 is raised. So revaluation account debit side. Next, machinery and motor car to be depreciated by 10% and 5% respectively. So revaluation account debit side. So you need to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and new balance sheet of a continuing partner. So these are the adjustments. So all adjustments we have to record under revaluation account except goodwill and the settlement due to retiring partner. So in this question there is a note here. Regarding goodwill write-off, goodwill in the new profit sharing ratio is not given. Therefore, the old ratio of continuing partner itself assumed to be their new ratio. First, goodwill amount we have to share among all the partners and the partners capital account credit side in the old ratio. And next, goodwill written off debit side and partners capital account, we have to write in their need ratio, that is 3:1. It means we have to cancel the retiring partner ratio, retiring partner B here, that is 3:2:1. So 2 you have to cancel, then remaining ratio, that is 3:1, this ratio is blanks to remaining partner. So this ratio is used to write off the goodwill amount, partners capital account, debit side. Next, note regarding settlement due to retiring partner not given in the problem, so the balance due to retiring partner transferred is loan account. You know, this method of payment, that is the mode of payment to retiring partner in the form of cash or issuing check or BOD. So in this question, the method of payment is not there. So in the absence of the mode of payment, always we have to assume that complete amount, the remaining partner they are going to settle through his loan. So this is the question. So under retirement of a partner, see accounting steps are same what we did in admission of a partner, that is revaluation account, partners capital account, and a new balance sheet. And additional ledger accounts, you can prepare a goodwill account and a cash out bank account here also. So under retirement of a partner, first revaluation account we have to prepare. So revaluation account, you know, it shows the increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. So this revaluation account prepared with the help of adjustment. So prepared with the help of adjustment. So revaluation account is also called as profit and loss adjustment account. So debit side, you are going to record all the expenses and losses, and credit side all the incomes and gains. So in the question, first he has given the balance sheet of a partnership firm. So that is A, B and C are partners. And next, the additional information. So additional information, under additional information he has given a retiring partner information, that is C is a retiring partner, B is a retiring partner here, and additional information, that is the adjustments related to assets and liabilities. So here also same. So all the adjustments we have to record except the goodwill of a partnership firm, that is goodwill. So adjustments, goodwill entry we have to show in the partners capital account, and the mode of a payment to retiring partner. Say once partner retires from the business, so remaining partner they have to settle to retiring partner. That mode of settlement, so that I will discuss while doing the partners capital account. So mode of payment, that is the way of settling to retiring partner. Now, so revaluation account, it's clear that this account prepared with the help of adjustment. Now the difference in admission and retirement. So under admission, this revaluation account profit or loss will share only among the old partners. But under retirement of a partner, this revaluation account profit or loss we have to share all the partners, and remaining rules is same. That is revaluation account debit side we have to record all the expenses and losses. So credit side all the incomes and gain. And in the absence of old profit sharing ratio, so this revaluation account profit or loss we have to share among the partners equally. Now see the additional information. B retires on the above date and following adjustment are to be made. So B, he is a retiring partner. Goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 15,000 and goodwill account is to be written off after B's retirement. So here also, So treatment of goodwill is very important. So in admission, how you have learned the 4 cases, and here also you have 4 cases here. First, goodwill raised full value and a return of immediately after the returning a partner. That is a goodwill situation, case 1 we can say. And next, total goodwill value raised and retained into the business. That is case 2. And next, case 3, goodwill rise only to the extent of returning partner and retained with the business. That is case 3. And case 4, goodwill rise only to the extent of returning partner, and return of immediately. So in separate video, I will show you the 4 cases how to prepare a goodwill account. See, goodwill of the firm is valid 15,000. Goodwill account is to be written off after this retirement. So here under partners capital account we have to show. Stock and building are to be appreciated by 20% and 10% respectively. So this is appreciation. Appreciation we have to record credit side, income side. So stock account. So stock 25,000. So 25,000 into 20%, 5,000. Next, buildings. So buildings account 50,000 into 10%, 5,000. Next, the reserves against debtors is to rise ₹1,000. So reserves, so expenses and losses side. So reserves on debtors. So here raised by direct amount. See in RBD 500 he has given. So leaving that reserves rise ₹1,000. So this amount you have to minus under the debtors amount. Next, machinery and motor car to be depreciated by 10%, 5% respectively. So depreciation debit side, under expenses and losses side. So to a machinery account. So machinery account. So machinery 35,000. So 10%, 3,500. Next, motor car. So motor car 8,000. 8,000 into 5%, 400. So like this. So under revaluation accounts, we have to record the increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. Debit side, all the expenses and losses, and credit side, all the incomes and gains. So this account, so prepared with the help of adjustment. Now, we can close this revaluation account by transferring net profit or a net loss to partners capital account. Now, so highest amount income side 10,000. So 10,000 minus these expenses, that is 1,000, 3,500 and 400. 10,000 minus these expenses and losses. So 5,100. This is profit. This is profit. So which profit it is? Revaluation account profit. So revaluation account profit under retirement. This profit we have to share among all the partners in old profit sharing ratio. So this profit transferred to partners capital account A, B and C. So the ratio is 3:2:1, that is 3/6, 2/6, 1/6. 5,100 into 3/6, 2,500, Next,
2550. Yes. First. Okay.
so 5100 into 3 by 6,
550.
2550. Next, 5100 into 2 by 6,
1700.
1700. Next, 5100 into 1 by 6, 850. So this revaluation account profit we have to share among all the partners in the old profit sharing ratio. In the absence of old profit sharing ratio, this revaluation account profit or loss we have to share equally among the partners. So this is revaluation account. And next, second step, partners capital account. So this is combined partners capital account here. Combined partners capital account. So there are three partners. So A, B, B, he is a retiring partner. A, B, C. So B, he is a retiring partner. Now, same, first under partners capital account, three items we have to record which has given in the old balance sheet. First, their capitals, then general reserve or reserve fund, next by profit and loss. So first, under combined partners capital account, we have to record three items which has given in the balance sheet. That is liability side and assets. So liability side he has given capitals of the capitals of all the partners A, B, C, 50,000, 30,000, next 20,000. Next, general reserve fund is not there, so we can leave it. Next, profit and loss. So profit and loss we have to share among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio for all the partners. So 6,000 into 3 by 6, 3,000. 2,000, 1,000. Next, so first, these three entries we have to record which has given in the old balance sheet. Next, come to the revaluation account. So revaluation account, you got profit. So this profit transfer to partners capital account credit side by revaluation account. So we have shared to A 2,550, 1,700 and 850. So this is the profit we have transferred to second step, that is partners capital account. Next, goodwill. So goodwill account. Now, so goodwill, see the adjustment, goodwill of the firm is valued 15,000 and goodwill is to be written off after the B's retirement. The total goodwill of the firm is valued. So this is total goodwill of the firm valued. So this goodwill first we have to share in the old profit sharing ratio. So old profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1. So 15,000 into 3 by 6.
7,000.
So total goodwill is 15,000. 15,000 into 3 by 6. 7,500. 5,000. 2,500. So this you can say is a case 1. Total goodwill of the firm. Total goodwill of the firm raised and written off. So written off, we have to record the debit side. So this is goodwill account written off. So this goodwill amount written off, we have to share in the new profit sharing ratio or a gain ratio. This goodwill we have to share among the only remaining partner. Only remaining partner in which ratio? New profit sharing ratio or the gain ratio. So in the absence of new profit sharing ratio, suppose gain ratio is not there in the question. Now this goodwill written off we can share in the old ratio itself only. Now, so A, B, C are partners. So the ratio of partners is 3:2:1. Now how to find out the gain ratio here? Shortcut. So this returning partner B, you cancel this ratio. That is the ratio of B. Now A and C will be called as a continuing partner. So this goodwill written off, we have to share only among the remaining partner. That is continuing partner. Who is the continuing here? A and C. Now, so 3:2:1. So B, he has taken the retirement. You cancel it, and then the remaining ratio, that is 3/4, 1/4. So this is the shortcut way to find out the gain ratio or a new profit sharing ratio. So in the absence of the new profit sharing ratio or gain ratio, this ratio we can use to write off the goodwill amount. Now total goodwill is 15,000. So 15,000 into 3/4 and 15,000 into 1/4. 11,250. 3,750. Now, so it's clear that, so case 1, goodwill rise the full value and return of after the B's retirement. So this goodwill we have to share in old profit sharing ratio. So it is 3:2:1, and goodwill written off only we have to share among the remaining partner. Remaining partner is A and C. And how to share it? So this we have to cancel returning partner ratio, and this will be called as the new profit sharing ratio. Now, so this is the entries we are going to pass under a partner's capital accounts. Now, before transferring the remaining partner capitals into a new balance sheet, A and C will be called as continuing partner. So this remaining partner, they will continue the business. So remaining partner's capital we have to show under a new balance sheet. Now, so B has taken the retirement. First, he closed the B's account here. So B 30,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,700 plus 5,000. 38,700. First, before closing the remaining partners, first you close the retiring partner here because he had taken the retirement from the business. Now 38,700. So write down here also 38,700. So here there is no amount to minus here. So this is complete 38,700 belongs to B. Now, this balance belongs to B. This amount has to settle the A and C. How they are going to settle? So settlement due to retiring a partner. Complete they will settle in the form of cash. So this is the mode of a payment, or they will issue the check. They will issue the check, or part they will pay in the form of cash, and part they will transfer to his loan account. So partly payment they will pay in the form of cash and transfer to his loan account, or they will settle by availing a BOD here, a BOD, or full the balance due to retiring part transferred to his loan account. Now these are the mode of payment to retiring partner. That is complete first in the form of cash. They will settle this amount, complete full amount in the form of cash, that is fully paid, or they will issue the check, or by availing a BOD. Next, first partly they will pay in the form of cash and remaining balance transferred to his loan account, or complete this balance they will transfer to his loan account. So this information, the mode of payment, you will get it in the adjustment. Where we get in the adjustment. That is the mode of payment. Mode of payment means how the remaining partner, that is A and C, is clearing the amount due to retiring partner. So in the absence of mode of payment, method of payment, in the absence of a mode of payment or a method of payment in the adjustment, so in that case, this complete 38,700 we have to transfer to this complete full amount to his loan account. Got it? Now, once again I will repeat. In the absence of the mode of payment, so in the additional information, he has not given the method how they are settling to retiring partner. So in that case, this complete amount we have to transfer to his loan account. Suppose if they are paying through in the form of cash, so here we can write it as a cash. Or if they are showing a check, so we can write it as a bank account here, issued a check. So in the absence of these things, so this complete amount transferred to his bank loan account. So bank loan account. So this is the main answer here. So in this question, the mode of payment is not there. How they are settling to retiring partner, it is not there in the question. So in the absence of this, in the absence of mode of payment, so this balance you can transfer to is a bank loan account here. So this is the liability to a remaining partner. This liability transferred to new balance sheet. That is liability side. Now the continuing partner, that is A and C, they will continue the business. Now we can close the A and C account here. So 69,000, 63,050, 24,350, 63,015, and next 24,350. Now credit balance minus debit balance, 63,050 minus 11,250, 51,800. Next 24,350 minus 350, 20,600. Now this is called as a remaining partner's capital. So this remaining partner's capital transfer to balance sheet. So balance carried down. So we can close here by balance brought down 51,800. Next 20,600. So this is partners capital account. So it's clear that under retirement combined partners capital account, first term we have to pass the entries, that is capitals, general reserve fund, profit and loss, which has given the balance sheet. Then revaluation account, profit. So profit we have taken. If you get loss should be recorded at debit side. And finally, first term we have to close B's account, and we have to close the B's account by settling his amount, and then the remaining partners capitals transferred to new balance sheet. Now, so goodwill account for this case, total goodwill raised, that is full value goodwill raised and written off. Now, this goodwill we have shared among all the partners under partners capital account credit side. Now, the same entry. So here we can pass under goodwill account. So to A's capital account. So A, how much we have shared? 7,500. Next to B's capital account. So to B's capital account 5,000. And next to C's capital account 2,500. So this is goodwill we have shared among all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now come to the debit side of partners capital account, goodwill written off. So goodwill written off, we are written off only to remaining partner, that is A and C, that is 11,250 and 3,750. The same entry recorded the goodwill account. So to A's capital account, next by B's capital account. So this sum 11,250. Next here C retiring here. So C 3,750. So this is goodwill, total goodwill raised and written off. So in this case, goodwill we have to share among all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, and this goodwill written off we have to do in their gain ratio. In the absence of gain ratio, we can share this goodwill in a old ratio itself by cancelling the retaining partner ratio. That is A, B, C 3:2:1. So B has taken the retirement. So the remaining share is a 3:1. So this goodwill written off we have shared in the new profit sharing, that is gain ratio. Now we can close the account here. So total goodwill 15,000. So if it is goodwill written off, this goodwill not appears in the balance sheet asset side. It means this goodwill amount should not show in the balance sheet asset side. It is goodwill written off. Now, next the new balance sheet as on. So opening balance sheet on 1/4/2014. So this is opening balance sheet of a continuing partner. So who is the continuing partner here? A and C. Now, this balance sheet prepared with the help of liabilities and assets. Now same here, how we had did under admission of a partner, this new balance sheet prepared with the help of old balance sheet along with the adjustment. So in the question, first he has given the old balance sheet. So complete this liabilities and assets. One more time we have to record under new balance sheet and adjustment. So adjustments, as per rules, first adjustments we have to record under revaluation account or partners capital account and next in the new balance sheet. Now as per the old balance sheet you revise these liabilities. So liabilities first creditors. So creditors no adjustment 26,000. So creditors there is no adjustment here. So we can take direct amount. Bills payable 4,000. Next profit or loss capitals we have taken here, and then these capitals, that is remaining partners capitals of a remaining partner, that is A and C, 51,800, 20,600. Now after recording the old partners capitals, now come to this loan account here. So this 38,700, this loan, whose loan it is? B's loan here. So B's loan, it will become the liability to continuing partner. Now B's loan separate we have to record. So B's loan as per step 2, partners capital account. So this B's loan 38,700 separate 38,700. So this will become the liability to remaining partner. Next, so we have revised the liability side. Now come to the asset side. So assets cash at bank 2,500. Now in admission of a partner, along with this cash and bank, we are going to add capital and goodwill. But under retirement of a partner, we won't add any, the items here. So we will deduct here. So when we are going to deduct from cash and in bank balance, suppose the mode of payment, if remaining partner, if they are settled through the cash, if they are settling through the cash, that cash amount we are going to deduct in cash. If they are issuing a check to retaining partner, so here we are going to write issuing a check to a B, that is a bank account, and that check amount, bank amount, we are going to deduct in the bank balance. So it's clear that if the mode of payment, cash or through check, that amount we are going to deduct in the cash or bank. Otherwise, no need to show any extra entries in the balance sheet here. So cash at bank 2,500. So here we are not deducting any amount because this mode of payment they are settling through the loan here. That is complete. They have given the amount in the form of a loan, that is a liability. Next, debtors. So debtors 16,000 less RBD 500. Compulsory on debtors, you will get the adjustment, that is RBD, bad debts provision. So here also we have reserves here 1,000. So reserves 1,000. So 16,000. So less 500 and 1,000. 14,500. Next, stock. So stock you got appreciation. See this credit side we have taken is an income for 25,000 plus 5,000. So appreciation 25,000 and appreciation 5,000. After appreciation, stock is 30,000. Next, motor car. So motor car also you got adjustment, that is depreciation. In 8,000 you have to minus 400. So 8,000 less depreciation 400, 7,600. Next, machinery. So machinery also you got adjustment 3,500. So machinery 35,000 less 3,500, 31,500. 31,500. Next, land and building. So land and building, you got adjustment, that is appreciation, 50,000 plus 5,000. So land and building 50,000. So and appreciation. So appreciation is 5,000. 55,000. Now, so like this, so new balance sheet prepared with the help of old balance sheet and with the help of adjustments. So goodwill is written off here. If it is goodwill written off, we should not show the goodwill amount in the balance sheet, that is under asset side. So after revising old balance sheet assets and liabilities and adjustments, once again you go through with this revaluation account. For the revaluation account, if you miss any entries, if you miss any adjustments like outstanding expenses here will be considered as a liability. Prepaid expenses will be considered as a assets. So prepaid expenses. Now in this question, there is no outstanding expenses and prepaid expenses here. Now you go and close this balance sheet. So total liabilities and assets 1,41,000. 1,40,100. So 1,41,100. So this is the new balance sheet. So once again, I will give the key points under retirement of a partner. So first, accounting steps. Here also there are two main ledgers account we are going to prepare, and one statement, that is balance sheet. So first, the revaluation accounts, in admission how we have prepared, the same way we have to follow, but under retirement, this profit and loss we have to share among all the partners in the old profit sharing ratio. In the absence of old profit sharing ratio, this profit and loss we can share equally among the partners. Then partners capital account. So partners capital account, same, first three entries we have to pass, which has given the old balance sheet: capitals, accumulated profit and loss, that is general reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss. Then revaluation account, goodwill. So goodwill. So this is the way to prepare a goodwill account here as per this case. And next, main under partners capital account, after passing all the entries, say general reserve, reserve fund, revaluation account, we are going to share with all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. And for this situation, total goodwill value raised. Total goodwill value raised means the full value we have to share among the old partners, and goodwill written off. So after passing these entries, first, while closing partners capital account, first you have to close the retaining partner capital. That is retaining partner capital account you have to close. Then after closing, the mode of payment, that is, if any information, if it is available in the adjustment, according to that we can treat this amount. Otherwise, in the absence of a mode of payment, this amount complete we can transfer to his loan account. And we have to close this complete partners capital account by transferring this capital, that is the remaining partners capital, to balance sheet. Next, so new balance sheet, same, prepared with the help of old balance sheet along with the adjustment. So here, while recording liabilities, we should not record the capitals of retaining partner. So if it is loan separately, loan we have to record under liability side.